Ordinarily, I would not have even talked about the issue between Peter B and Barrister Deji Adeyanju. But for a series of videos I have seen online and his most recent one in Channels TV, the inconsistencies have been too much. So it's okay for us to put the fact and so that we will not be running away with a lot of these lies in the public place. Personally, if you ask me personally, this is my personal opinion, I would have not advised that Peter Obi go ahead to suing Deji Adeyanju. But for this tweet that was brought to my attention dating back to February 29, 2024, it became necessary that Peter Obi, because here Deji is saying he's triple daring Peter Obi to sue him if any of the things that he has said are not true. And so that level of confidence is somewhat of important. But why did Peter Obi take all of this long before he finally sued Deji? And that is why we are going to go into a series of videos and of course tweets that are now in public place that would help you to understand why this is happening. Again, personally, this is not something I would have advised. But then Peter Obi plays in a political league higher than mine, understands the political terrain, is privy to a lot of information, has access to a few things that I don't, and he knows what he's going to lose or what he's going to gain with any of the actions. So if he decides to go ahead because of his own brand and style, not a problem. I'm quite proud that he's gone ahead to choosing to sue him rather than using the law enforcement agencies to intimidate. Again, no matter how you see this from, that is something that I want our society to go into. Outside of Nigeria, people going to police, people going to court are normal occurrences. People take their companies to court, people take husbands and wives, children everybody go to court and go to the police. So it's okay if anybody decides to go there to seek redress from a particular thing. So there are a few things that I want to put in proper perspective. First, let's understand that the attack on Peter B is very political, very political, very political. And Deji himself had opined that Peter B is a very decent person. Some of the videos you are going to see, there's never been a time where he has called Peter B a saint or a perfect man, but he's opined that he's very decent, he's different from the pack, he plays a decent kind of politics. So if you see somebody offer to buy your conscience in 2023, then after 2023, you still went on to eulogize him, talk about him in a very distinguishing manner, so to speak, and then still even called him one of the few hopes we have in our political scenery. That encounter with him should have changed a whole lot of things. But if you still did this video you are going to see now, you see where Deji actually talked about Peter being in a very special way. Watch the videos.
You don't need a Peter. Peter is just a decent guy, nice guy. Nigeria needs somebody that is coming. That even the idea of him coming alone, the idea is not even him coming. The idea of him coming alone, they've already run away. And they've gone.
So you think that Peter Obi will become a bigger force in 2027?
Peter Obi alone cannot even challenge General Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He cannot. But I think if they congregate and work together, they may have a better chance.
So that being established, now you see that Deji has been somehow also speaking for Peter Obi in that light. And don't forget that after the 2023 elections, Deji started to act as being a decent person, was attracting a lot, and of course went on to even becoming very dark black man's lawyer. And then, of course, I had several interviews, joined Nigerians to put Wiki where he belongs and all of that. And today, Deji has enough of the clout that he's seeking, enough that he can use. However, this is where this take a twist. Deji has in recent time started to call for a northern agenda against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And of course, anybody that wants to seek a northern agenda, anybody ordinary that wants to contest against Tinubu that is not Peter Obi, knows who to attack. It's not Tinubu, it's Peter Obi. Peter Obi is the strongest opposition of the current government. And if you want to in any way stand a chance to be able to contest against Tinubu, is to attack Peter Obi. So Deji has now, instead of marketing his supposed northern candidate, because I'm never sure it's Atiku, because in this particular tweet, you will see Deji there saying that, quoting somebody and say, I agree, instead of Obi and Atiku, let Tinubu continue. And there are several others. Okay, in this particular tweet, he said, yeah, I have said it and I will say it again. Only the North can challenge Tinubu. It will become clearer in the coming months, watching El-Rufai and Tambuwal in the last 24 hours killing. And this video, he further stretched that or buttressed these tweets.
Time around. The political permutations. Northerners are not likely to trust a Peter Obi.
But what if, sorry, I had to cut in short there.
Yes.
What if Obi agrees to a 4-year deal? One term of 4-year deal that is not going to contest in 2031 if it's given the opportunity to complete the turn of the South. Don't you think that would be a game changer?
Even if he swears in a shrine, the Northerners will not believe him. And they will not, I don't see them also supporting him or voting for him. That's just it's an unpleasant truth, but the truth is still the truth. Even if a Southerner were to contest, the only person who stands a chance of defeating Bola Ahmed Tinubu is Goodluck Jonathan.
So it is on this premise that I agree that this DG attack is only political. We don't know who, maybe between El-Rufai and Tambuwal, which of them is paying him. So I think it's okay to state at this moment when somebody says somebody is bankrolling or footing or supporting a candidate. It doesn't necessarily mean the person gives you money. If you know that you are close to Tambuwal, you have somebody very close to El-Rufai, for example, and you know that an El-Rufai Tambuwal presidency would give you what you are looking for, then you are likely going to campaign for that person, except you are so much of an independent mind and you believe that that person will not produce the kind of results. Some of us have had to sacrifice a whole lot. I had someone that was in the kitchen cabinet of Atiku Abubakar in 2023, very close, and didn't even hide the fact that I should join the team. But then I chose to campaign, and it wasn't so okay with the person at that time. But coming back to look at it, I'm proud that I did, because one of the greatest political undoing or mistakes or errors of Atiku Abubakar, apart from betraying Goodluck Jonathan in 2015, was his contesting 2023 elections. That being established, Deji made a point in his interviews, the recent interview with Channels, where he said he confronted Peter Obi. However, in other interviews, Deji has never said that he confronted him about that. In fact, in this particular interview on the Honest Bunch podcast, he had said that it was a certain northern TV host or show host that asked him that question, and he got the answer that he's running with. However, in this particular interview, Deji is saying that, let me allow you to see the video.
Obi is a little bit different, but he's also a devil. But he's a lesser devil. Do you understand?
How is he a devil?
My brother, look at his antecedent in Anambra.
But he did good in Anambra.
Oh, he did good?
He was able to defend it, right?
Oh, he did good in Anambra? I didn't know. Where are the legacy projects that he did in Anambra? Even the roads were bad.
There was one video, where I see where they say the money he saved was the money they used to build airport.
Yeah, it was
okay.
I saw that video.
Okay.
It was the former governor of Taraba that said that.
Yes, you are saving money.
Obi not told him.
See, you are saving money that you put in a bank that you have interest. Is that how to run government?
Maybe. Well,
you put state resources in family business, which you yourself admitted. Is that how to run business? Easy. Yes. Kaderi Ahmed interviewed him. Go and Google it. Fact check me. Kaderi Ahmed, when he was running as vice president to Atiku in 2019, Kaderi Ahmed interviewed him and posed that question that it was your company that was used for a state project where they invested millions of dollars. And he said yes, but that he had resigned from the family company before he became governor. Who does that, for God's sake? That's why I said he's better than them.
So with that, you can see a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of things said, a lot of political. So all you are seeing is political permutation. Everything Deji is trying to do is to stand a chance to also eat and enjoy like Sheyi Tinubu is enjoying, and the rest of Reno Mokri and the rest of them. We'll be here. Nothing particularly that will be said at the moment. I will allow Peter B to pursue whatever he wants to pursue. I hope Deji also have evidences to take that to court. Unfortunately, we are before a Nigerian court, and all of these are just waste of time at the end of the day. I wish everybody well. This Nigeria, we shall see.